Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? So glad that you could join us today. Welcome back to another edition of Bebe. And this is part two, just talking about the battles with weight. I want to explore the topic along with my own personal journey in terms of battling with my weight, the various things that I experienced, even down to body image and kind of the whole expectations, the stereotypes, etc., the pressures of social media. I just want to have an open and frank discussion about that. I'm just going to give you a quick snapshot of kind of where I'm at in terms of my weight. Now, it's taken a long time for me to get to this place now. And it's still a journey for me. It's still a journey. It is still a struggle. It's still a battle daily. It's still a daily battle. But one thing I have progressed in is knowing myself and accepting me for me. I'll give you one example in terms of body image. I have quite a broad frame for a woman, and I'm not your typical, your hourglass, that kind of stereotypical shape of a woman. And there are a lot of pressures to look a certain way. But in terms of getting to that place where you love you, for who you are, what you look like, and just embracing who you are, it can be a journey for some people, and it was definitely a journey for myself. And I know there's plenty of people out there that can identify with this same journey. And I just wanted to invite a guest today, so we can kind of have a conversation, talk about things in terms of fitness, because sometimes even when we're on our battles, we have no idea where we're even going to start. We're not really sure where to start, or we may have tried certain things and they're not working. And I know obviously everyone has a different way of working, and things work for some and not for others. But it's just good to have a conversation, and also to know where you could go to for help, possibly if you need that kind of motivation. So I've got a guest, her name's Blessing, and I'm going to bring her in now, and we're just going to have a little chat. So let's welcome her. Hi, Blessing. How are you doing today, sweetie? Hi, darling. How are you? Okay?
I'm good. Hi, everyone.
So I'm really glad that you've joined me today, and I just wanted to have a brief discussion, but I want you firstly to just kind of tell me a little bit about your journey in terms of fitness. Introduce yourself, your journey up till now, what you do, and yeah, the floor is yours, honey. Take it away.
Thank you so much. So hi, everyone. I am Fitness by Blessing, and my journey began as I did have some body weight issues in the sense that when I looked at myself in the mirror, I didn't really like what I saw. Now, obviously, especially how society is, you kind of see those Instagram models, you see how the media portrays, flat stomach or whatever. So when I looked in the mirror, I kind of saw that, I'm not happy with what I look like. Now, before I even started my fitness journey, I had to ask myself a few questions. What is it that I didn't like? And was it more of a thing where, are you happy with yourself? So for me, I knew that I was happy with myself, but at the same time, I knew that I could be better. So when I started my fitness journey, I knew that how it wasn't necessarily about finding happiness, but it was the fact that how, do you know what, I've got a weight issue. Now this could impact my high blood pressure and X, Y, and Z. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to make a change. So, I went to the gym, you joined classes, didn't have a clue what the hell I was doing. So I got myself a personal trainer, and that's where my whole life completely changed. So for me, obviously I'll go to my trainer, go to the gym, but do you know what? Yeah. Once I started to see my body change, it was like, oh my gosh, I'm actually going to continue to wake up at 6 a.m. I'm going to be disciplined in how I eat my food. How I eat my food. And that's where the light bulb hit for me, in the sense that how, do you know what? Yeah, discipline, consistency, and determination makes a huge difference when you're working on a goal. So for me, is that how, yes, I wasn't happy when I looked in the mirror, but I was still happy within. And the thing about weight loss is that how, yes, you want to look a certain way, but you have to find that inner peace inside. And the thing is, that's what made it easier to be disciplined when it came to waking up and going to the gym, being disciplined, and then, working out regularly. And for me personally, I lost 10 kg within a 3-month period. And you know what? Yeah, it was one of the most challenging times. But the one thing that I learned from it was that how consistency is powerful. discipline is powerful, and being determined also is powerful as well. So yeah, that's a bit about my story.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, Blessing. And I can actually, you know, a lot of what you said resonates with me in terms of, yes, you can, you know, you might see that you want to lose some weight, but it's about that inner peace, like you said. And I think that was where there was a turning point for me in my mindset. I had to change my thinking, you know, rather than just thinking about the external, thinking about being happy inside, like what actually makes me happy, and what, you know, what do I bring as a person, just as an individual? Forget about the external, but what do I have to offer, you know, internally? So it was, you know, like you say, it was about me finding that inner peace with myself, finding that happiness within myself, taking that step to just really truly be my authentic self, you know. So yeah, it was. Sorry, go on. Sorry.
Yeah, and it's so funny that can you hear me?
Yeah.
It's so funny that you talk about your authentic self. Now, that is so key, especially in this weight loss journey, because it's so easy to get carried away and start conforming to what society is deemed as, you know, pretty. And, you know, once you understand who you are, you understand the glow that you have, the sky is the limit. Does that make sense? We're not like, my aim was never try to be that skinny person or X, Y, and Z. I wanted to be a better version of who I already was. Do you see it? And that's where mindset is so important, because let me tell you, this social media age, there's so much stuff that's bombarded at us. You know, we have anxiety, like high rates of depression, but you need to really get into your authentic self. And the thing is that how once you tap into that, you will just keep elevating, because it's like, okay, I see that, okay, I struggle with eating snacks all the time. Do you know what? I'm going to be disciplined and change my habits. Do you see it? Like for me, how I learned about discipline was just making my bed every morning. It sounds so trivial, it sounds so funny, but just the fact that how you could have chaos all around you and your bed is made, you start thinking to yourself, why is my bed made for? Okay, do you know what? Yeah, let me then tidy up the clothes around there. Then actually, let me hoover the floor. And you see how it has a ripple effect in other areas. And that's something that I learned, is that how once you get to that stage of being your authentic self, everything else falls into place.
Definitely. And I definitely agree. And like you say, you know, it is a journey, you know, and it is a daily journey, but you know, you have to be mindful of, just like you say, being your authentic self, being fearless in doing so as well, not thinking about you know, what other people may have to say, because at the end of the day, you know, you have to learn to love the skin that you're in, you know, and do it for yourself, not for anybody else. So for me, it's, I mean, I'm a mother. I've got 4 girls, right? So raising girl children is a big task as well. But you want to set a good example, because I don't want to be saying one thing and living another way, you know. So hang on, sorry, there's some interference. I'm getting some.
Yeah,
you get any? Let me. I'm just going to. I'm going to mute you for a bit. Yeah. Sorry about this, guys. You know how technical stuff. There's always something that's going on. Okay. Sorry about that. But yeah. So being a mother of four girls, I think it happens when you come off mute, Blessing. I think I'm going to just put you on mute just for now. Then I'll bring you back in. Okay. Yeah, I'll put you on mute for now. Sorry. Sorry, guys. So yeah, so being a mother of 4 girls, you want to, especially if you've been through certain challenges yourself, you really want to try and not have them go through the same things that you went through. I mean, obviously, there's still a chance that they could still face the same things, but in terms of encouraging them to love themselves, you know, speaking positively about them to them, and getting them to really just love who they are, love the skin they're in. And again, that internal peace, and not, you know, putting so much on the external. But it is, you know, in this day and age and in society with everything that's around, it is so hard to not allow the external influences of the social media to have an impact on, you know, how you see yourself and how you judge yourself. But I think that is where, you know, that encouragement from home as a parent with children, that is where it starts. You know, you have to, like you say, you know, you practice what you preach. You can't be telling your children one thing and you're not living a certain way. So that's another reason for me to then really try and you know, just be in the right headspace in terms of loving myself and finding that inner peace, you know? So I'm just going to say to you, Blessing, in terms of what you do, because you've now got into fitness and you actually help other people also. Is that correct? Can you just tell a bit of that, about that and where people can find you?
Here we go. Yep. Hello. Yeah.
Sorry.
So here we go. So what I do now is that I'm currently training to become a personal trainer, but what I have done is that how I have created like accountability groups where obviously before the whole Boris Johnson thing, and now you can only work with one person, but where I created a buddy system where you find like-minded people and you work out together, because a lot of the time is that how sometimes you just need that initial step to get started. And it's easier to do it with somebody else than do it by yourself. So if you want to find me, you can find me at fitness.
Oh, she's frozen. The joys of technology, people. Let me see if she's going to come back. Sorry, guys. You know how it is sometimes, things working fine and then the technology just says, nope, it's not going to happen. So I'm going to just take her up and bring her.
Can you guys hear me?
Oh, she's back. She's
Okay.
back. You back? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that.
That's
Sorry
okay.
about that. What did you catch? Where shall I start back from?
Okay.
So yeah. So in terms of I basically created like accountability groups where young ladies come together, like-minded, who just need that initial push to get started in their fitness journey. And we just basically work out together with the basics. I'm currently doing my personal training course, and you can find me at Fitness by Blessing on Instagram. That's at Fitness by Blessing on Instagram. So, yeah.
Thank you so much for that, Blessing. I'm all about just putting people out there. You know, I'm trying to encourage people. I'm trying to give people a platform, because, you know, we have to start just having that mindset of we're not here just to help ourselves in life in general. You know, it's life and the world as it is. It would be so much better if more of us just came together, supported each other. And for me, that is what my brand, the Queens in Control, that is what we stand for. We're trying to collaborate with people, build people up, support people, because, you know, we're stronger when we're united at the end of the day. And that's what, you know, 100%. That's what we're trying to do. So I really thank you for joining me today. And I'm going to have you back, because at the end of these series of lives, I'm going to have like all of the professionals on together, and we can just have a really open discussion about all of the topics that we discuss. So yeah, what is, so in terms of your personal training, is that what you want to do that, you know, once you've qualified, would you take on, you know, be able to take on clients?
Yeah. So I'll take it. So obviously fitness has become a passion of mine. So by profession, I'm a public health practitioner, and it basically ties in nicely with this whole personal training course that I'm doing. And then I'll be able to train people and give basically nutrition advice and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm just basically giving an accreditation to what I'm already doing, basically. Yeah.
That is really good. So, well, keep up the good work, Blessing.
Thank you so much.
I love to be bringing up. I love, you know, to be. It's that girl power, isn't it? So I like to support my women at the end of the day. So well done to that, guys. Check her out on Instagram. It's Fitness by Blessing on Instagram. You can see a lot of her videos. I watch a lot of your videos. Some of your videos, I'm like, oh boy, I'm not there yet. I'm not there. I'm coming, but I'm not there yet. But thank you so much for joining me. And I will be in touch with you very soon.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you, guys.
You take care. Thanks, Blessing. Bye. So guys, in terms of fitness, let me go back to my journey now. So when I came to the realization that it was the weight battle wasn't just a case of I'm just battling with not being able to stop eating biscuits or, you know, eating the chocolate bars. I realized that it was, you know, it was a battle with myself. And, you know, as I said, eventually I came to the realization that I wasn't happy with me, and I had to change that mindset. So I'm just going to say to anyone who's out there right now that is struggling, talking about things and being open and honest, firstly with yourself, to say that, you know, that there are underlying problems, issues that, you know, at the crux of your weight gain battles. talk to someone, find someone to talk to. Message me, I'll help source where you need to go. I can signpost you. Like I say, I'm not an expert, I'm not a professional expert or anything like that. But what I do believe in is supporting others. And, you know, like I say, two heads are better than one. So message me and we can go through the journey together, if you like. I'm here and I'm ready to help at the end of the day. I really thank everyone who has been logging on, tuning in, supporting me, sending me messages of encouragement. It does boost me as well, because I'm not here just to get that, you know, recognition from people. I am trying to make a difference to someone. So if what I'm doing, what I'm saying from, you know, Friday to Friday resonates with one person and makes them take that positive step into becoming the most, you know, the best version of themselves, for me, that is more than anything, you know, to say that you've made a positive difference to someone's life. Next week, I'm going to be beginning the series of discussions around mental health, which again will still tap into the weight battles, because it's very much interconnected with so many different things. But mental health, as you will know, is a massive, massive subject, and something that affects so many people. There's like 1 in 4 people that are affected at some point in their life by mental health. And it's something that is personally, I have experienced, you know, poor mental health. I've been through so many battles. I've had medication, what people may not even know about. I've had, you know, a lot of things, and I'm just ready to talk and have an open conversation, because it's okay. And I think before I got to the place of realization that, you know what, there's no shame in this, and there's loads of people going through this, it was a case of, oh gosh, what are they going to think? And oh no, you know, everyone sees me all bubbly and happy and everything, and they wouldn't know what's going on, you know, behind closed doors, basically, and without all the dramatics and the facade that I put on and the smile that I plant on my face all the time. So that will be something that we'll be starting next week, and it will go on for a series of weeks, because there's so much to it. There's so many layers to mental health. But thank you again, everyone. I'm really so grateful. I just want, you know, to make a difference. For me, it's about really finding a purpose and a calling in life. And I feel that I'm here for a reason. I feel like I'm supposed to be doing this for a reason. So I value your continued support. I look forward to seeing you each and every Friday. You'll find me here. You can check me out on my Instagram at Queens in Control. You can also find me at Bebe Caraman on YouTube. And obviously on Facebook as well. So I look forward to seeing you all next week. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yes, it's short. It will get longer as the time goes by, because especially with the mental health, it's gonna go deep. So I look forward to joining me next week at 8 o'clock on another edition of Bebe Laid Bare. So for now, take care, be safe, be positive, and just be your true, authentic self. Take care. Bye for now.